The following program is brought to you by Be Connected, Every Australian Online, and Frontier Home Tech Support. Can I help you? Hi, I'm David Cook from Frontier Home Tech Support, and I am here to show you the Be Connected website and some of the topics that we can explore to help you understand what the internet is and how easy it is to be connected and to get online. Today, we are looking at another one of the devices that you need to go online, and we are looking at what is a laptop. In this course, you will learn about a laptop, what it is, and the essentials of how to use one. You will learn about how to turn on and power up a laptop, as well as how to use a keyboard and the trackpad. This course, What is a Laptop, has 3 sessions. Lesson number 1 is what is a laptop. Lesson number 2 is using the touchpad. And lesson number 3 is how to charge a laptop. So let's not waste any more time and get stuck straight into the first lesson. Number 1. What is a laptop? Hi, and welcome to this series on what is a computer, and today we're looking at what is a laptop. We are on the Be Connected website. We're going through the courses, and we started with what is a computer, and today we're looking at what is a laptop. So let's get right into this and find out what a laptop is. In this course, you will learn about a laptop, what it is, and the essentials of how to use one. You will learn about how to turn on and power a laptop, as well as how to use the keyboard and the trackpad. So let's check out the activities. Just a reminder, while you're using the Be Connected website, you can adjust your font here to make sure it's big enough for you to read and nice and easy. So let's find out about the laptop, and we'll do that by watching this short video first. That'll give us a good overhaul, and then we'll go through the 3 topics underneath here. So we'll start off by watching this short video. It goes for approximately 3 minutes.
Welcome to What is a Laptop? In this video, we'll be looking at one of the most convenient types of computer, the laptop. A laptop is a type of computer that has all the parts of a desktop computer, but in a single case. It's small, light, and easy to use almost anywhere, even on your lap. Laptops are also sometimes known as notebook computers because of the way they open. There is a hinge on one side and it opens up like a book. When the laptop case is opened, you can see a keyboard, a screen, and a touchpad. The brain of the laptop is inside the case, underneath the keyboard. There will also be a power button for turning the laptop on. Its location may vary from laptop to laptop, but the power symbol will likely be the same. Press the button to start using the laptop. The screen will turn on at the same time. The keyboard lets you enter text and numbers, so you can type information into the computer. The screen shows what's happening on the computer right now, just like the screen on a desktop computer. The touchpad is the laptop's version of the mouse. It lets you use your fingers to point to and click items on the screen and is one way of controlling what you do on the laptop. Just like a desktop computer, a laptop comes with programs that let you do a range of things. Programs are also called software or applications. You can use your laptop to store photos, write letters, and more. Importantly, a laptop has a battery inside, so you can use it without being connected to mains power. Most laptops will go for several hours before the battery runs down. When this happens, you can recharge it easily by plugging the laptop into mains power with a cable. A laptop can do just about anything a desktop computer can, but while you're out and about, you'll learn more about laptop computers in the upcoming activities.
Okay, there we go. That was a nice little video. It does explain an overview of what a laptop is. We'll go into a little bit more detail now. We'll start off with lesson number 1 in this course, which is, so what is a laptop? This activity will help you understand the main parts of a laptop computer, what a laptop does, how to turn it on and off, and how it's different to a desktop computer. A laptop is a type of computer that runs on batteries and combines all the main parts of a desktop computer into a single case. You can carry a laptop around and rest it on your lap to use it, which is how it gets its name. In spite of how different they look, laptop and desktop computers do the same things. They use the same programs or applications and perform the same tasks. How is a laptop different from a desktop? Laptop and desktop computers have many things in common, but let's look at what makes them different. A laptop is small enough and light enough to carry around with you. A desktop is much bigger and designed to stay in the one place. A desktop has to be plugged into mains power at all times. However, the laptop has a battery, which means you can use it even when it is not plugged into mains power. With a laptop, the keyboard, screen, and computer are combined into one case. On a desktop computer, the screen, mouse, and keyboard are separate to the main computer case. A laptop computer is sometimes called a notebook computer because it opens a bit like a book. The top and bottom of a laptop are like the front and back covers of a book, and the hinge in the middle is like the spine. The bottom side of a laptop has the keyboard. It sits flat on the table. The laptop lid has a screen. You can open the lid and adjust the angle of the hinge so that the screen sits upright and is easy to see. A laptop has many of the same parts as a desktop computer, but combines them all in the one case. The screen shows what's happening on the computer and is built into the lid of the laptop. Opposite the screen is the keyboard. Unlike desktop keyboards, most laptop keyboards don't have number pads. Unlike a desktop, a laptop computer does not have a mouse. Instead, it comes with a touchpad, which does the same job as a mouse. And having read that bit out, I can tell you that you can quite easily plug a mouse into one of the USB ports on the side and use it just like you would on a desktop computer. So you don't have to just use the touchpad. However, that would be a little bit difficult to use if it was resting on your lap. and that is where the touchpad is much more useful. The screen will probably have a camera for video chatting, and the keyboard is likely to have a pair of speakers. The pros and cons of laptops and desktops. Why would you choose a laptop over a desktop, or a desktop instead of a laptop? Laptops are portable. If you want to use a computer when you are out and about, then a laptop is small, light, and runs on batteries, so you can take it out with you. On the other hand, desktops are big, heavy, and need to be plugged into mains power all the time. Desktops have big screens, large keyboards, and use mice instead of touchpads. For many, this makes a desktop easier to use and control, and means objects on the screen may be easier to see. Just like a desktop computer, a laptop has a power button. It's usually just above the keyboard and will generally have the power button symbol on it. That's a circle broken by a line. Press the power button to turn the laptop on. To turn a laptop off, press the button again. You may notice that the screen switches off or goes to sleep when you close the lid of a laptop. This does not turn off the laptop, but it does help save battery power. When you open the lid, the screen will wake up and automatically switch on again. One thing I'd like to add there is the correct way to turn a computer or a laptop off is usually by going to the Start menu and selecting Power Off or Shut Down to turn it off. This gives the computer a chance to close down and save any work that you've done and close down any programs that might be running. If you cut power to a computer while it is still running, you do run the risk of losing some of the data you may have created. If you want to be able to take a computer to the park and use it, which type should you get? Well, shall we find out? Correct. Laptops are light to carry and have batteries, so you can use them when you are out and about. Well, that brings us to the end of the overall what is a laptop activity. So what we learned there is what a laptop does and what it looks like, the different parts of a laptop, how to turn a laptop off and on, the main difference between a laptop and a desktop computer. So coming up next, we are going to learn about the laptop's version of the mouse and a touchpad. Welcome back. I'm David Cook and I'm taking you on a tour through the Be Connected website, and we're looking at what is a laptop. We are up to lesson number 2 in the series, which is using the touchpad. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so we've just gone through step number 1. So what is a laptop? So we've just had a quick overview there. We're back here. We're still on the Be Connected website going through some of the topics. And right now we are going to look at using the touchpad. So let's start now. One of the more important differences between a laptop and a desktop computer is that the laptop uses a touchpad, sometimes called a trackpad, instead of a mouse. In this activity, you will learn how to use a touchpad and move a pointer or cursor, and how to left-click and right-click on objects on the screen. The touchpad on a laptop does the same job as the mouse on a desktop PC. It is sometimes also called a trackpad. The touchpad is used to control the mouse pointer, also known as the cursor. The cursor is used to point to and choose or activate items on your screen. When you want to move the cursor, just slide the finger across the touchpad in a direction that you want the cursor to go. Don't worry if you come to the edge of the touchpad and the cursor still hasn't reached its destination. You can lift your finger off the touchpad surface and move it back to the edge of the touchpad to make more travel room for your finger. When your finger is not in contact with the touchpad, the cursor won't move. Just above or below the touchpad may be two buttons. These are like the left and right mouse buttons. Clicking on the left button with your finger is the same as a left click with your mouse. Clicking on the right with your finger is the same as a right mouse click. On a touchpad that doesn't have a left and right buttons, a quick tap on the touchpad is the same as a left click. Double-clicking works just like a mouse. On a touchpad with buttons, tap the left button twice. On a touchpad without buttons, click the touchpad twice quickly to double-click. When a web page or document is too big to fit on the screen, you can scroll the page and see more using the touchpad. There are a few ways to do this. On some touchpads, you can place two fingers side by side and move them up and down to scroll. Or you move the pointer to the scroll bar on the right-hand side of the screen. Click on the little box in the scroll bar and hold your finger down. Slide your finger up or down to scroll the page. Take your finger off the touchpad when you want to stop. So we can see up the top here, we've got the mouse at the side of the scroll bar, which is running down the side there. So to scroll this page here, you would just drag your mouse down like that. Now, obviously, this is an image, but you would just drag it down like that. Many touchpads have a special zone on the right side for scrolling. Sliding your finger up and down in the zone will move the page up and down. So, how do I double click on a touchpad? Do I tap on the pad twice quickly? Or do I click on the right button? Correct. That's right. Just as one tap is a click, a double tap is a double click. Well done! You have reached the end of using the touchpad. Just like the mouse on a desktop computer, using a touchpad is something you should pick up quickly with a bit of practice. The basic click and scroll controls are easy to learn, and when it comes to pointing, you just move your finger across the touchpad to where you want the cursor to go. Coming up in the next activity, we look at how to charge the battery on a laptop computer. I hope you are enjoying our series brought to you by Be Connected. We are on the Be Connected website, and I'm David Cook. And now we are at lesson number 3 of What is a Laptop, as we look at how to charge a laptop. So let's go. And here we are. We're back at the top level of this course, which is What is a Laptop. So far, we have done lesson number 1, so what is a laptop, and lesson number 2, using the touchpad. Now we are up to lesson number 3, which is how to charge a laptop. And it's time to start now. Let's go. One of the main differences between laptops and desktop computers is that laptops have a battery inside. How long the battery lasts depends on the laptop and what you do on the laptop, but you can generally expect 2 to 10 hours from a fully charged battery. After that, you'll have to plug the laptop into mains power to recharge it. In this activity, we're going to look at when to recharge a laptop battery and how to recharge it. As you are using the laptop computer, you should see a battery symbol on the top or bottom right of the screen. It's shaped like a battery, and the more full it appears, the more battery charge it has. If you click on it, it might show the charge level as a percentage. If the charge is a third or less, it is time to recharge. If the battery charge level reaches 0, the laptop will shut down. All laptop computers come with a power cable to recharge the laptop. Connect the power cable to a mains power wall socket and the other end to the power plug on the laptop. You can continue to use your laptop while the battery is charging. You can also turn off your laptop and the battery will keep charging as long as the laptop is plugged into mains power. How do you know when the battery is charged? As the battery charges, the battery symbol will fill up. If you click the battery symbol on the screen and it says it is 100%, then the battery is fully charged and you can unplug the laptop from the mains power. Okay, if the battery symbol is half full, what does that mean? I urgently need to recharge, or my battery is about 50%. Correct, that's right. You've probably still got a few hours before a recharge is needed. Well done, you have reached the end of how to charge a laptop activity. You should now know how to charge a battery. Just like a phone or any battery-powered device, you'll have to occasionally plug a laptop in to keep its power level topped up. The higher the charge, the more time you have to use the laptop before it has to be plugged in again. If you have registered and are logged into the Be Connected website, you will now be able to take a short quiz to finish the What is a Laptop course. If you're not registered, you are now at the end of the course. And that's where we are. So congratulations, you have reached the end of the lesson, and we have also reached the end of this course, How to Charge a Laptop. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm David Cook. We're on the Be Connected website, and we have just looked at what is a laptop. Thank you very much for watching this. I really look forward to seeing you again, so look out for another episode of the Frontier Home Tech Support Show, supported by Be Connected. Thank you for joining me as we looked at what is a laptop. I really enjoyed this episode and I learned a little bit about what a laptop is, and I hope you learnt something too. I look forward to you joining me next time as we discover something else in the topic library on the Be Connected website. Thanks once again, and I'll see you soon.